Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening. My name Anissa Listiani. I was given the task of educational disparity in border areas and in urban areas. Inequitable quality of education between cities and some areas is still a problem, yet education is key to the development of human resource. Indonesia's of education due to the fact that some teachers are reluctant to put in very remote areas. The difference between village boundaries and city borders doesn't always refer to the negative and positive, but in some cases even villages have performed extraordinary feats compared to cities, particularly with education issues. For example, generally from the facility side, the difference in school between cities and villages are huge, but on the side of the eager to learn, nothing to lose. Even later in many cities with easy, children perform no measure of work. Instead, in village, with their various limitations, came children who excelled and had a wonderful spirit of learning. Technological progress has been perfectly absorbed by the urban children, so it has become a daily sight of how the urban kids can expect gadgets. While the kids in the village having high-tech tools is still a dream, but the impact of negative technology is been perfectly absorbed in the city, while the village doesn't seem to have much effect. By the time Maghrib approached, children in cities were still busy in front of television or surfing the web, while children in village near Maghrib still were seen many who were ready to go to the mosque, pray for a prayer and followed by teaching lesson. Next, things at school were also different in the city and in the village. Urban school facilities are relatively advanced, and the schools, unlike those in rural areas, still make many of them concerned. In the urban schools, children are uniform, beautiful, and handsome, should and performant, while in a rural school, it is the common sight of school children dressed in full color, some wearing not tired footwear. Such isn't uncommon until the evening to help with their parents. Unlike the schools in the city that are adequate, complete facilities and comfortable, schools differ greatly from schools on the border or in the village. Many students in the city who use gadgets in learning are different from those in village who only play with their peers without being touched, wanting to play gadgets due to the lack of internet networks. As we know, schools in the city are very good and certainly worth of being used to study. Then how are you doing with the border school? Hopefully, the government will provide no assistance to those on the border there. The ways that can be used as a solution in the distribution of education throughout Indonesia are as follows. Number 1. Distribution of free textbooks. Books are a source of knowledge. When the government imposes the highest cost for the price of a book, it is tantamount to limiting a person's willingness to open their knowledge horizon. The government should run a free book distribution program to all children in Indonesia. Of course, this program must be accompanied by an interest in reading books, because the quality of reading interest in Indonesia is still classified as very low. This is the reason why the Indonesian state is not progressing and developing. Through books, Indonesia can certainly open a world view. We have learned from the free distribution of school equipment that there are still many citizens who are unable to meet the needs of school equipment throughout the country are entitled to get free school equipment from the government. This is intended to support their learning activities. Besides that, it is a form of providing support so that they are more interested in studying at school. Number 2, improvement of infrastructure facilities for access to school. Today, we still find many children who go to school must pass through various terrain roads that are dangerous for them. Not infrequently, those who go to school by crossing the river, walking on a fragile bridge, to hanging through trees and steep cliffs. In this case, the government is obliged to trace one by one the condition of the access road to the school, so that its knowledge should be prioritized for the construction of infrastructure access to the school. Hopefully, education in Indonesia will be more advanced not only in the city but at the border or in the village must also advance, and my hope is only one, that there is justice in this country so that all children in Indonesia can help also provide good school facilities and so on. I am very grateful to be able to go to a school that is comfortable and nice, but not to my other relatives. I hope you get a proper education at your school. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening.